So, Olivia Miles and Hannah Hidalgo were a backcourt that was so good that they were on Slam magazine cover. And look, I understand in the year of 2025, Slam magazine doesn't have the same prestige as it once had. But Slam magazine once was big. It was big. I, in fact, own an signed Allen Iverson Slam magazine. I, in fact, used to have a Slam subscription back when, for some reason, in Ireland, it cost €15 to buy one issue of Slam, but you could buy a year of Slam for like €17. I also was a subscriber to the Hoop magazine back in the mid-2000s, which I thought was the far superior magazine. However, obviously they are in the Slam magazine, and now with the kind of rise in digital media, I mean, it's not quite as big a deal as it used to be. I mean, Slam magazine used to be the tippity top. Like, if you were in Slam, if you got Slam, were in Slam magazine, you were doing well. You were doing well for yourself. But yeah, they were there. Then Olivia Miles leaves, and yesterday this was caught on camera. Olivia Miles talking to Hannah Hidalgo, and the two of them just getting into it on the side, like the two of them getting into it in the tunnel at a game. And if they're gonna get into it, why are they getting into it there? Why are they getting into it where everyone can see? And obviously, like, look, it's got enough traction, this right here, that if you guys didn't see, we're seeing Sports Illustrated articles about it. We're seeing Sports Illustrated articles. Good old Grant Young. Man, that Grant Young guy, how many his articles have I been reacting to for a while? But literally, Olivia Miles, Hannah Hidalgo, animated exchange, a WNBA game caught on camera. And obviously, this is the original. This is the original one. Like, the two of them obviously chatting to each other, and then it just gets, obviously, Hidalgo says something to her. The two of them are getting into it. I have no idea what's being said here. Nor do I really care that much what's being said. They've got security, by the looks of it, splitting them up, getting rid of them, and no way to know whether the two were arguing about whether the two were arguing. They're definitely arguing about something. And also, yeah, you know Neil Ivey, the coach of Notre Dame? Yeah, she just unfollowed Olivia Miles on Instagram. Like, unfollowing a player you coached for 4 years is some super beef. Skylar Niel and a bunch of Notre Dame alumni unfollowed Olivia in a span of a couple of hours. Like, isn't that the most petty thing ever? Oh, you know, she's beefing with our current point guard, and, you know, she left our college. And even if she said something about the college, who cares? Like, that's not part of your identity. Even though for some of these people it is part of their identity, it shouldn't be. Like, who cares if Olivia Miles said something about Notre Dame? Who cares? Who cares? Like, I'm sorry. What does her saying something about Notre Dame? Whatever about Neil Ivey. If she said something about the coach, fair enough. But, like, what does Skylar Diggins have to do with anything? What does Skylar Diggins have to do with anything in this situation? Like, it's just mental. It's mental looking at this, and it's just unnecessary drama. Like, I don't even care what's going on here. I don't even care if they're arguing. At the end of the day, look, when these things happen, especially with young players, a lot of the time they get over it, because there's only 13 teams in the WNBA. There's only going to be 15, 16 teams. There's a very good chance these two end up playing on the same team as each other, especially because they're going to be in back-to-back drafts. There is a not low chance that they both end up being on the same team. Well, let me just think of, like, high picks. Hidalgo's probably not going to be lottery, but close enough to it. There's probably a 10% chance that they're on the same team starting off, and I mean, especially because it's known that they work together in a backcourt, so a team might be interested in that. But the maddest thing again, this is again what we have seen on DL Twitter. I don't the original account that posted the video, this is what they have said. This is what the original account posted a video. Again, take this with a grain of salt. Like, I don't know how Ace X Goated, how big of a source X Goated is, saying Hidalgo pros Olivia states we good. Hannah then says, why are you talking ish about me? Olivia proceeds to say, I don't know where you're hearing this from, but I never said anything about anybody. And then that's from the original account that posted the video, I guess. Take it with a grain of salt. I don't know what happened. It looked like it kind of sounds with Olivia leaning her head back with a reaction, like it kind of checks out when they're talking and she says something, and then looking at Olivia's reaction, it does kind of not check out, but like it does look like it's a possibility. But again, none of us were there. There's no point in talking about this. But at the end of the day, this is just college beef. I still think of all this with these two players, the weirdest thing is this. The weirdest thing is a bunch of people in their 30s and 40s. Or they unfollowed weeks ago. Everyone else is finding out now, but Notre Dame fans knew. We like to be discreet and use code language on here. Only Notre Dame fans. If this is true, this is weirder. This is weirder. But even still, even if it was weeks ago and it wasn't just because it is that not just weird? Is that not weird? I'm sorry. Like, it would be like, I don't know. Like, I grew up playing through the whole way. Well, not through the whole way up. I grew up as a kid, I don't know, playing for Talca Rovers Basketball Club. Then I went and played for Cubs Basketball Club from like 15 up to Super League. It would literally be like, I don't know. I was about to say it was a bad thing because Cubs as a club just kind of disbanded right after around the time when I left. But it would literally be like, say you're at an established club and I left. Say if I kept playing with Talca Rovers and I left when I was like 19, their senior team. And because I left that club, people that retired, people in their 40s that retired from basketball, that had nothing to do with anything, all started unfollowing me. Oh, coach, understandable. Coach, understandable, you know. Even former teammates, understandable. But I'm like, is it not just petty? Is it not just petty alumni from a college unfollowing a 22-year or 21-year-old or 22, whatever age she is now? Is that not just weird? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is something that it is like, maybe I'm just something I'm not hip to. But is that not just weird? Is that not really weird? Like, she leaves Notre Dame and a bunch of people in their 40s unfollow her. Like, whatever about these two having beef, but that whole situation, is that not just weird? Maybe I'm wrong. But anyway, I'll see you guys.